Well, hello there and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the number one thing that's stopping you from living the life of your dreams. The number one thing. This is literally it. Like the only thing that you have to be concerned about is this. And if you can change this, you can have anything that you want in this life. This is it. This is the starting point of everything. The number one thing. What is it? What is it? Now, science and psychology have isolated the one prime cause for success or failure in your life. The number one thing. And it is the hidden self-image that you have of yourself. It's how you see yourself. It's what you believe you're able to accomplish. All of this is determined by your self-image. The people that you're around, the friends that you consider, the jobs that you consider, the things that you do and tolerate. All of this depends on your self-image. Now, Maxwell Maltz wrote the book Psycho-Cybernetics. If you haven't read it, it's an incredible book about the psychology of the self-image. And he said in this book, this self-image acts like a cybernetic mechanism. That's like what's in the airplanes. It's autopilot. It just goes on autopilot and we get this result in our life based on what's our self-image. Now, he was a plastic surgeon. So he would operate on people that have a hook on their nose or a scar on their face, and they'd want it removed or fixed because they weren't feeling very confident about it, or they wanted it to be improved. So they'd come to him, he'd perform the surgery, and it'd be an incredible success. The hook would be removed, the scar would be removed, and he would see a huge psychological change in the person. Wow, oh my gosh, I look so much better. And they'd go about their life and be extremely happy. And there'd be a huge change. But not too often, he noticed that the surgery would be a success in some people, but they wouldn't have any psychological change. They wouldn't feel better about themselves. They wouldn't see the difference. There may be a difference, but it didn't change what they thought it would. Now that led him to postulate the theory that we have an outer image that reflects back from the mirror, but we also have an inner image that's controlling everything in our lives. See, it's not what's on the outside. It's what's going on inside that counts. So Maxwell Maltz said, our self-image, strongly held, essentially determines what we become. What we become. It's this self-image that's controlling everything in our lives. Now, when we think in images. I want you to think of your car right now. You think of your car, an image comes to the screen of your mind, or your house, or your spouse. An image is coming to the screen of your mind. Now, when you think of yourself, what do you think of? What image do you see? Maybe a past memory comes to mind, an event or something, situation that took place. Is it what you want to see? Because you have the ability to create the self-image that you want, whatever it is that you want. You can see yourself as that, and you can bring that into existence. Regardless of any event or any situation that you've been involved in your life, or anything that's happened up until right now, or even the income that you make right now, it doesn't matter. You can change it. And I'm going to share with you how you can change that self-image. Now be like this cat. Look in the mirror and see a lion. See what you want to see. Don't be controlled by what's going on right now in your current reality, in your physical reality. See what you want to see, because the sky is the limit. Now, Maxwell Maltz said the self-image sets the boundaries of individual accomplishment. It's what you believe you are even able to accomplish. This self-image is controlling everything in your life. Now, it most likely wasn't even formed by you. I'm going to share with you how it was formed. Now, James Allen put it well. He said, mind is the master power that molds and makes. And man is mind, and evermore he takes the tool of thought, in shaping what he wills, brings forth 1,000 joys or 1,000 ills. He thinks in secret, and it comes to pass. An environment is but his looking glass. It's all in the mind. Everything, it's all in the mind. Now, when you think of the mind, what do you think of? Most people would say the brain, but the brain is not the mind, no more than the fingernail. Now, in 1934, Dr. Thurman Fleet, he was very involved in the healing arts and holistic health. He stated the mind is an activity, not a thing. No one has ever seen the mind. In order to gain clarity and eliminate confusion, I will create an image we can work with. Now, he created this image. This is the mind. This large circle is the mind. It's split into two parts, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And then you have the body. Now, this is you. This is me. This is any human being. They have a conscious mind, they have a subconscious mind, and they have their body. Now, you today, you have your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and your body. But when you were born, when you were just a child, just an infant, you did not have your conscious mind fully developed. Now, let's think of how you even got here. A particle of energy from mom and a particle of energy from dad came swimming along, and the nucleus of you was born. And 280 days later, you made your debut on the planet. And at that time, your conscious mind was not developed. So your subconscious mind was wide open. So all the information, everything that was going on around you was going right into your subconscious mind. Now, you were programmed genetically through DNA, but then once you came into this world, you were being programmed by your environment. So everything in your environment that was going on around you was going straight into your subconscious mind. The language that you spoke or that was spoken around you, you just started to adopt without even any conscious thought of, do I want to learn this language or not? You didn't have a choice because your conscious mind was not developed. So everything was going into your subconscious mind. The ideas, images, feelings. This is where you developed your beliefs, the language that you speak, your worth, your perceptions, the religion, your values. All of this was going straight into your subconscious mind, and it was being inherited from the people around you. That's why the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You're probably very similar to the people that raised you. That's because all the information was going straight into your subconscious mind. You didn't have a choice. The food that you eat, everything was being installed at this young age. Now, this is where your self-image was formed. At this young age, what you believe you're able to even accomplish. Your parents or the people that raised you were probably guiding you, molding you, telling you what you were capable of. But they were only sharing it with you based on what they knew. So at this time in your life, this is where your self-image was formed. That's why you're getting the results that you're getting today, because at this stage of life, you didn't have a choice. It just was what it was. Now, this self-image is rooted in your subconscious mind. So here you are today. You have your conscious mind. You can think. You have in your subconscious mind your self-image. And you have the body, and those actions that you're taking are creating the results in your life. But they're all being guided by this self-image in your subconscious mind. So if you change this self-image, everything changes in your life. how you feel about yourself. The actions that you take and the results that you get in your life will change if you change this self-image. And it's not going to happen like that. It's through the repetition of information, through the affirmations, through changing yourself, that's going to change your self-image. I've been working on this for years, but I know that it's through the repetition over and over again that's going to cause it to change. Because repetition got it in there, repetition will get it out. Now that's why I've put together the Higher Self program for you to change your self-image. Now this is not a quick 30-day process, but you will get tools and hacks in here that will allow you to lay the foundation for you to create the self-image that you want and plant that in your subconscious mind to where everything in your life changes. Your income, your relationships, your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your own expression, everything in your life will change. And when you first start the program to where you end the program a year later, you're going to think, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I ever lived that way. Your results are going to change so much through this program. It comes with 4 lessons and 4 bonus lessons, plus weekly coaching calls every week to make sure that you are being accountable and that the changes are taking place in your life. Like I said, it's not an easy thing. It's very simple, but it's not easy. So it's not going to be a quick 30-day process. This is a 12-month program for you to really change from the inside out, because most people are fighting their existing reality when they don't realize they're the ones creating it. So go to michaelvincentmindset.com, scan the QR code, $97 a month. This is some of the most intense coaching, training that you can get. It comes with a decision and discipline. So hit me up on social media, Michael Vincent Mindset, all over social media. Send me a message. Love to get in touch with you and help you change your self-image. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next video.